actual first performance of Hub City Sounds, a series that we hope to see many, many times in the future. We're doing 7 performances this year, 7 concert events, and welcome you to please tell your friends and bring people back. We're really trying to get this off the ground, and it's great. As you can see, it's gorgeous, and we really want to see people come out and enjoy the nice weather together as we go into fall. I'm Norma Kaplan. I'm the Executive Director of the New Brunswick Arts Center, or Cultural Center, I should say. There are lots of people that worked on this. Something like this may look simple, but maybe it doesn't. But there are a lot of people who have to come together and work to pull it off. So, first and foremost, I want to thank the City of New Brunswick. They have really been instrumental in helping develop this idea and supporting it and recommending a lot of people who could work for it. That includes both the city as well as the recreation department in the city and the parks department and the police and all the people in the city who are working to make sure that this is a good, safe event. So thank you very much, New Brunswick. Want to thank New Brunswick City Market that's been helpful in doing some advertising for us. Already thanked the New Brunswick Recreation Department, but in particular Mike Blackwell, who's the head of recreation, has done an outstanding job with this. And Chris Butler, who works for the mayor and really gets the wheels going a lot, has really worked hard to see this happen too. So I want to thank both of them personally. I want to thank the Civic League of Greater New Brunswick. They really were one of the people who had the original idea to the students into this jazz fest, and it's really great to see young people around professionals performing together. So I'm really glad that the Civic League and Roy Epps helped us out on that case. I want to thank Johnson & Johnson, they gave us money. That's very important. I want to thank the New Millennium Bank, they gave us more money. I want to thank New Brunswick Tomorrow, they're really out there doing outreach for us and trying to make sure a lot of people sort of come down and enjoy the event. And obviously we want to thank the New Brunswick Jazz Project. They actually are instrumental in getting the incredible quality of jazz artists that you're going to hear today. And they've really been instrumental in really bringing jazz to be a critical component of life in New Brunswick. And so I really want to thank them for everything they've done, not just here, but year-round in the city. New Brunswick Patch has been and will be instrumental in helping more and more people find out about this, and they're over there, so visit them when you can. And let's see, who else? Oh, Bank of America, more money, all of that's really important. So what I would say is please take a moment to, sign our email list so we can send you information about more. And there's a blue tent over there. Part of the reason we wanted to do this is because the New Brunswick Cultural Center that's on Livingston Avenue, and there's the 3 theaters, the State Theater, and Crossroads Theater and George Street Playhouse. All of them have been in those buildings for so long doing such incredible work. And we thought it would be a great thing as we go into the new season next year to really sort of open up the doors and say, look what's inside these buildings. You all should come in and take advantage of what's going on in the center. And also the great artists that are presented by the center should come out and share what they do in a nice, free, beautiful setting with the community. So thank you for being the absolute first inaugural audience for Hub City Sounds. And please come back and please tell your friends. Now I want to introduce Virginia DeBerry. Virginia is one of the first people I talked to. I'm relatively new here, and she's one of the original people that I met early on, and she's one of the backbones of the New Brunswick Jazz Project. And Michael Tublin's over there, and he also, and I'm not sure. Jimmy's over there. These guys are the people who've really put this, these artists together and have done year-round work with jazz. So I want to introduce Virginia, the beautiful Virginia DeBerry, to tell you about the great jazz artists that you're going to hear today.
Thank you, Norma. And it's nice to see so many familiar faces, those of you that I see on Wednesday night at the Hyatt or Thursday night at Makeda, out in the daytime. How about that? Welcome to the first ever event that the New Brunswick Jazz Project has been involved in outdoors. We have been afraid to commit to anything outside for the exact same reason that I was awake all night last night watching the Weather Channel, afraid of the rain. But thank goodness the weather gods have watched out for us, and we are thrilled to be here. For those of you who do not know, before I introduce the band, the New Brunswick Jazz Project has been presenting live jazz in New Brunswick for 2.5 years, free, every week. If you are, thank you. We have artists from those who are just starting out on their careers, those who are attending some of the jazz programs at universities in the state of New Jersey and other places, all the way to Grammy-winning artists like the one that you will hear later, Arturo Farrell, that perform regularly at our venues in and around New Brunswick. We are at Makeda every Thursday. We are at the Hyatt, New Brunswick, most Wednesdays. We are at Tumulties on Tuesdays. Sometimes we venture over to Somerset on a Friday night and have a band there. So please, this is an outreach that we want to bring to the community of New Brunswick. We want to involve everybody. It's free, it's easy. Stop in, give a listen. If you come once, I guarantee you will come back again. If you want more information about us, our website is nbjp.org, and our schedule is always there, and it is always current. Now, for your listening pleasure this Saturday afternoon, we have Winard Harper and Jelly Posse. Winard is a virtuoso on the drum set as well as the balafon, and he is one of the most celebrated drummers in jazz. Winard and his brother Philip, who's here with him tonight, launched the Harper Brothers back in the early 90s, a group that was called then the most brilliant new jazz group of the decade. Winard has performed with Dexter Gordon, Johnny Griffin, Betty Carter, Abdullah Ibrahim, Pharoah Sanders, Joe Lovano, Steve Teray, Wycliffe Gordon, Jimmy Heath, so many more names. I'd be here all afternoon reciting them. Winard is a native of Baltimore, but he now lives in New Jersey. And watching the joy and artistry with which he plays is a mesmerizing experience. His latest band is named Jelly Posse. And if you don't know, the Jelly are the equivalent of the West African griots, the storytellers. In European folklore, they were called troubadours. Today, we're going to hear from Winard Harper and Jelly Posse, so buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a great